4 weeks, 28 days, 672 hours, 40,320 minutes, or 2,420,000 seconds. We've ridden some amazing roads, met up with some friends, and made some new ones. We've had our interactions with the authorities, been soaked to the skin, slipped around in the mud, and generally had a great time. It was always going to come to an end, but today was the first time it could have ended in disaster. It all started with an easy cruise along the Vietnam-Chinese border. Open riverbank on one side, barbed wire the other. Our plan was to do a mere 160 kilometers in a loop from Lao Cai to Sapa. Sure, the route looked windy, and Google gave us an estimate of 6 hours, but how hard could it be? How naive of us. We set off early to smooth tarmac, but the further we went, the more the road deteriorated. We started heading uphill with the views widening, but the road becoming not much better than a dirt track. Until it was a dirt track. The bridge was down, and the only path was a loosely packed mound of dirt. A passing driver had warned us that we couldn't get through. Surely this was the obstacle he was talking about. If we got past it, we'd be golden for the rest of the journey. I scoped it out, and I felt confident we could get through. So I started up, dropped it into first, and stalled. Good start. Next attempt, I go about 5 more meters before whacking the underside of my bike on a big stone. Loud gurgles told me that the silencer had been knocked off. Oopsie. Managed to hit it back on, and we were good to go for our third try. Third try was the charm. I was over, and Tom followed shortly. Time to move on. Except, maybe not.
So what we're going to need to do, I'm going to push it up here a bit. I'll be able to start it and drop it into first if I'm moving, and I won't be able to stop. Okay? Ever. Hopefully that's what he was talking about. Right, I'm going to cool down first. Holy shit. Yeah, it was weird how it was like, so I thought like I just put it accidentally into first. Got back over the waterfall, gave up on going forwards. I think Tom's feeling sketchy. I feel my bike might not make it on petrol. The clutch, I don't think it's broken. I think it has just overheated. It's a hydraulic clutch, I should look this up. And yeah, I think it's just got so hot that clearly the fluid's expanded. And I guess that would mean you get less movement on the clutch, which is why I couldn't actually fully engage the clutch and get it into gear without stalling. That would make sense. Letting it cool down 15 minutes seems to have worked. I hope Tom can catch up with me on these bits, so I don't want to get too far ahead of him. Yeah, I think at his pace we wouldn't even made it in 4 hours like Google said, so he's really struggling on this.
So what happened? After I crossed, we got Tom over. I tried starting, and as soon as I tried putting it into first, stalled the engine, the clutch just wasn't engaging. I needed to push the bike up the hill. My plan would be to get the bike rolling downhill and drop it into first, and then just keep going from there. But me and Tom took the decision that it was just too far to go in front, and better the devil you know. Although we knew the track was pretty bad, we had to get it back over the waterfall. We felt that was the better decision. We found another fellow traveller, caught up with him from Russia. He had the same idea as us, and he also had to turn around. So it was nice to see other people trying the same silly idea. But we made it out, and we got back onto the tarmac. From there, it was back down the same road we came to Lao Cai, and then across to Sapa on another beautiful winding road, another road better than the Hai Van Pass. And we finally made it into Sapa town. Unfortunately, the day wasn't over there. You'll have to go check out Tom's video on Motor Borkers for more of the details on his side of what happened. This is going to be the last video for me. 4 weeks is enough, doing it nearly every day. We'll be going back to Hanoi tomorrow, big day ride, but not very interesting to film. From there, I don't know what the plan is really, but we'll spend a couple of days and then train or plane our way back down to Saigon. It's been a cracking holiday. I hope you've enjoyed following along with me. And yeah, with a few more subscribers coming along, it's nice to see it, and maybe I will try and do this sort of thing more often for Vietnam, because I've learned so much about the country. And I'd really recommend that everybody tries it at least once in their life. With that, goodbye, and see you next holiday.